Hi friends, it's Morah Bayla, and today I'm outside with a couple of different supplies that we are going to use to make something very special. Are you ready to make your own puffy paint and paint with it on this paper or your paper? You need 3 things for this project. You need some shaving cream, some glue, and some food coloring. Are you ready to come along and do it with me? I'm going to take my bowl and I'm going to put the same amount of shaving cream and glue inside of my bowl. I decided to do 1/4 of a cup, and I measured it and made this line on my cup to know how much that is. So I can open my glue. This is a new glue, so let me make sure it's open. Oh, it is. And I can squeeze my glue. Oh, I think I want to open this one, the whole cap, so I can pour it out. And here's my glue. All right, I have 1/4 of a cup of glue, and I can I have a spoon, and I'm going to pour it into my bowl. Pour some glue into my bowl. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the same amount of shaving cream and put it into my bowl. Do you see my glue? Here is my shaving cream. I can give it a good shake. And I'm going to measure it into my cup. Oh, do you see that? It's puffy. And I can scoop it into my bowl with the glue. It's very puffy and fluffy. And now I'm going to mix my glue with my shaving cream. Mix, mix, mix. And this one smells very good because it's the shaving cream. It's a good smell. And I can mix, mix, mix. If you see that both of them are white, so right now my paint is white. Do you see my puffy paint? Next, I'm going to make it a color. So I think today I want to make some blue. I'm going to start with some blue puffy paint so I can squeeze my blue. 1, 2, 3. 3 drops of blue. Are you ready to mix it? And I can mix my blue into my white puffy paint that's made out of the glue and the shaving cream. Mix, mix, mix. Do you see the blue? I think I want to make some of my blue into green. So I can take another bowl and I'm going to put some of my blue paint into a new bowl, and let's think, which 2 colors make green? Blue and yellow make green. So here is my blue. Here is the bowl I'm going to turn into green, and I can take my yellow. Do you see my yellow? And squeeze 1, 2, 3. 3 drops of yellow. Are you ready to mix it? And we can mix, 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 mix. Let's see what happens. I wonder what it's going to look like. I might have put a little bit too much yellow. Looks like a bright green. Blue and yellow made green. Hooray! Now I have blue puffy paint and green puffy paint. I think I want to make another one. What am I going to put in? I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I could take some glue and measure it into my cup. And I can pour my glue in. Looks like enough. And then I can take my other spoon and pour my glue into my bowl. Get all the glue out. There's my glue, and now I'm going to just put my shaving cream straight into my bowl. But I'm going to try to match the amount and make the same amount of glue and shaving cream. Oh, it's kind of sticky. Do you see it? It's making that funny shape. And I can mix it in. Mix, mix, mix. Oh, and now I have a new bowl, a fresh bowl of puffy paint made out of shaving cream and glue. This time I think I'm going to make some pink. So I can take my red food coloring and I can put 1, 2, 3, 4 drops into my puffy paint, and I can mix the red in, mix, mix, mix. And pink is really made out of red and white. So when I mix red with my white paint, I get pink. Hooray! Now I have some pink puffy paint. Are you ready to make one more color? I can take some of my pink and put it into another bowl. And which two colors make purple? Which color can I add to my pink to make purple? I can add some blue. Blue and red make purple. Blue and pink. So 1, 2, I put in 2 drops of blue. And now I can take my spoon and I can mix it. Mix, mix, mix. The blue and the pink are mixing together. And now, one more minute. I have to mix, mix, mix. I'm going to get purple. Purple puffy paint. Hooray! Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Pink, purple, blue, and green. What am I going to do next? I want to be able to squeeze my puffy paint on, and in order to make a picture on my paper. So I could take one of my papers and take my puffy paint and paint it onto the paper. See? Now I have some purple on my paper and it's not dripping. Or maybe you could use your hands if your mommy lets, or daddy, and you could put it onto your paper. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put my paint into a bag and tie it up, and then I can squeeze my puffy paint onto my paper. Do you want to try that with me? I can put my bag into a cup to help me fill my bag. I think I'm going to start with my green, and I can put my green into the cup that has the bag inside. All right. Now I could take my bag out. And do you see my puffy paint is inside this bag? And I can squeeze it to one side and tie it up in a knot. Here it is. Here's my bag of puffy paint. Next, I want to make a bag of blue puffy paint. So I'm going to take another bag, put this one into my cup, and I'm going to take my, I don't want my stuff to fly away from the wind. And I can take my spoon and put some of my blue puffy paint into this new bag. Let me measure it and transfer it. This one's getting a little bit green because I was using a green spoon, but that's okay. All right. Now I have some blue paint in this bag. Do you see it? Now I can make a knot. Tie my bag to keep my paint inside of my bag. And now I have a bag of blue puffy paint. Are you ready to start squeezing and painting onto a paper? I have my squeezy bag of green and my squeezy bag of blue. Now I'm going to carefully take some scissors and cut the end off of my bag. And I'm going to do it for my green one. Now can you see that I can squeeze it? Squeeze my puffy paint. I think I want to make a Sinai, a mountain. So I can use my green to make a tall Sinai. Then I can squeeze my puffy paint all over. And if I run out in my bag, I can add some more, or I can maybe use my fingers. And now my puffy paint is staying, and it looks like a mountain. I can take my spoon, and I can spread my paint. Spread, spread, spread. And now I think I want to make 2 luchot, the Torah, on the top of my mountain. That's where Hashem gave the Jewish people the Torah. So I can take my blue and I can make 1 square and rectangle and 2 rectangles. And those are the luchot at the top of the mountain. Here is my Har Sinai. And I can take my spoon and put some purple on. And paint with the purple, and I can put so many different colors on my paper. Hooray! Now we made puffy paint, and we learned how to squeeze it. I still have some more blue to squeeze, so I can squeeze it onto a different paper. Squeeze my paint. Or if you don't want to use a bag, you can put it into an empty squeeze bottle or whatever works for you. Alright friends, thank you for joining. I hope you had fun and I hope you get to try this recipe idea at your home. We just used glue, shaving cream, and food coloring. Now, the paint might take a little bit long to dry, so you should put it in a safe corner of your house, or you can leave it outside or by your window, and then it will dry in like a day. Alright, thank you for joining. I'll see you again soon, and have a wonderful Shavuot. Happy Shavuot.